Good evening. We are joined by Vitality, who's coming off of their match against G2. We'll begin with questions from the remote media and then take any in-house questions. We'll take the first question from Brandon at esports.gg.
Thank you very much. I will send this question to Safe. We've kind of heard it from a few people here, especially Valen from G2, and they mentioned it on the broadcast how they felt like they were happy to get a loss kind of out of the way, before the playoffs, and they felt like that helped them propel them forward, against you guys here today. I'd just like to know kind of your thoughts on that. If you feel, obviously not satisfied with the loss today, but if you feel like this is a good opportunity to help you guys strengthen before the rest of the playoff bracket.
Yeah, it sucks to lose. But I think the healthiest thing that could have happened since this team started is us losing unofficial. Yeah, simple as that.
Thank you. If there's any more questions from the remote media, please raise your hand. For now, we'll go to the in-house media. Arnab, if you'd like to have the next question.
Hey guys, commiseration on the loss. This time my question is for Coach Feed. I want to know from your perspective, what do you think was lacking in the team today, which you guys didn't expect coming to this matchup? You guys have been performing really well throughout the kickoff and Masters, the whole Swiss stage as well. But today it seems like the team was not in sync as compared to previous matches. From your perspective, if you can share a few words, that would be great. Thank you.
I think it's exactly kind of what you said. We just weren't in sync. I think we're on a couple different pages. There was we gave them too much respect, and I think we ended up playing too many different ideas of how to play against them instead of just playing ourselves. And I think it was a good learning lesson for us to a good reminder, right? I think extending kind of on the loss aspect, we kind of need to get our butts kicked, and I think it's something where we all have talented individuals, experienced individuals, and we will bounce back. But I think it's today it was just not our game. It was just not our day. So yeah.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Rabia. So sorry for the loss today. My question is to Safe. Regardless of the result today, it was amazing to watch both teams adapt to each other's gameplay and game styles. That's why both the games went like pretty close. The team lost their first game today, and it was against G2. I just want to know what was your experience playing against them, and what kind of learnings do you take going against T1 in the next game?
We just lost the game, so I haven't had time to process what I would be learning from this game, I think. So I don't know if I can answer that question. But I mean, I have to see. I can't answer that question right now.
Good luck for the next game.
We'll take the next question from Miguel.
Thank you. Well, first of all, guys, I'm sorry for the result today. But then looking ahead and looking, well, Saif said that there hadn't been time like to make a retrospective about the game. It's too early at this point. But looking at the compositions, Tejo, it's like a main on G2's composition. We've seen compositions a little bit more traditional on your side. So my question is for the coach. What do you think? Do you think that these new integrations of the agents really have like an impact versus traditional comps? Thank you.
I think it works both ways. I think, yes, Tejo is strong. I think there's a lot of new synergies that are created because of the agent, but I don't think that, quote unquote, the older comps are out of style or they don't work. I think it really just comes down to the game plans and how you think around these things. Honestly, with these group of guys, we can make any composition work. It really is, with Tejo, without Tejo, like we can be creative about anything, and we can play old comps, and as long as we play our game, that's all that matters. Like we have insane strong individuals, we have great team play, and I do agree, Tejo is strong, but it isn't the deciding factor in terms of wins or losses. So
thank you. We'll go to Yinsu next.
Hello, guys. I have a question for you, Faded. Want to focus on some of the positives because I think one of the things that's really surprised fans outside of EMEA is Kix's performance and the way that I feel like the flashes on the sky is flawless. So, how much of your game plan when it comes to putting him on an agent like Sky is because of him that plays the Sky versus the meta?
I think that was a part of the idea. Was his Sky has been legendary from the past, and I think especially on Bind, he shows that talent out. But I do think that he kind of thing about Kicks is that he fits into the system, so he is always willing to work with the tools that he has, and he adjusts himself. And I think Kimmy always kind of adapts and learns, and it's really nice because he's always a steady, consistent force, right? And I think the mistakes that he has, he learns very quickly and is able to adjust. So, he's playing the Omen now, right? And I think his Omen is one of the best out there, and there's a lot to learn. But I think he's willing to have that growth. So it definitely is considered. But I think one of the things that Kimmy does for us is he sacrifices his comfort in roles and he learns new things, and he's really willing to do so. So I think it's a very, very important part, especially when you have like less Trex, third gay, and safe as well. So yeah.
And as a follow-up to you, Kix, what's your experience been like here? And how do you like never team flash? I feel like it's easier to team flash than not to, but you rarely do it.
I feel like I team flash sometimes. I mean, maybe in officials it doesn't happen as much, but in scrims it happens. I mean, I focus a lot on like what my teammates are doing. Like when I play flash agents or like these support agents, like sometimes I focus on my teammates too much even, but like I do it like in a way that I always try to set up my team as the best as I can. So sometimes I just don't send a flash if I feel like it's gonna flash them. Like I just see what's necessary for them and try to give my support when it's needed only.
Sorry, I got one more question. For Safe and Durka to an extent, you guys kind of spoke a little bit about not showing them too much respect, and I feel like you're the kind of players that can always bounce back from a loss. You learn a lot from it in a very short amount of time. So how do you go into the next game against T1 and carry this not kind of showing them too much respect as well? How do you fix that?
Just play our game like we played in practice. Like nothing really changed. I think if you focus too much on the opponents and stuff, I think that's where the pieces start falling down and stuff. Because I think the best thing in Valorant, in my opinion, is just to focus on yourself, and that's like the best thing we can do, in my opinion, with these groups of players and stuff. And we're super adaptable, anyways, and also like have good aimers. So if anything catches us off guard, it's easier to us adapt then rather than before.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take a question from Fernando next.
Thank you. Hi guys, sorry for the loss. My question goes for Les. Les, Fernando Guimarães, sinto muito pela derrota. Vocês enfrentam a T1 amanhã, né, numa partida que vale a vida de vocês do campeonato. O Stax comentou um pouco antes dos playoffs que rematch contra vocês e estava pronto para mandar vocês para casa. Queria saber a sua expectativa e se você sente que talvez tenha um peso a mais por vocês já terem se enfrentado na estreia.
Acho que não, velho. Eles evoluíram muito depois do jogo contra a gente. Talvez seja um jogo bem difícil. O que ele falou é o que ele falou. A gente vai continuar jogando o nosso jogo e focando na gente. Não temos muito tempo, então.
Obrigado. Thank you guys. Good luck.
Thank you. And I believe we'll take the final question from Arnab.
Hey guys, hi again. First of all, belated happy birthday to you, Celeste. This time my question is for Safe. Safe, I remember talking before the pre-event press conference of the Masters Bangkok. We were talking about how you have been playing duelist in kickoff as well, and it has been really working out with you being an agile, having set strats. Can we expect having safe duelist or double duelist composition against Steven?
Probably.
That's all. Thank you, and best of luck.
Thank you. I believe that was the last question. Vitality, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.